In the dream time, Narooma created a big storm, and the thunder sounded and the rain came, and this was long before there was any water out there. And he said to the people, go up to the mountain, there's a big flood that's coming. And a lot of the people thought, oh really? They didn't believe him. But the thunder sounded again really hard, frightened them, and a lot of them started to run up onto the land, right up here, from right out there. They were running. They came to like a hill, and the hill was sticking up like this. A lot of the people climbed on the hill, they climbed up and they stayed there, and Narooma said, no, you can't stay there, you have to keep going right up to the top of the mountain, up near Gulaga. We're taking the kids around, showing them the significant cultural values of the Aboriginal people that occupied this area for roughly over 60,000 years. And so we're telling stories of the past. We're actually going to also share with them the importance of marine life and sustainability of all our species. So out there many years ago, thousands of years ago, Aboriginal people used to go out there in their boats, and they'd get up to Barangulbra, what was it called many years ago, before Captain Cook came along, and they used to take the eggs. Now there were more than one egg in the nest. Why do you think they took one? The stations today, we're going to have rangers will be talking about abalone, then the importance of abalone and how it's a dietary requirement for Aboriginal people a long time ago, and it's still something that's happening today. The other station is fish traps, and Paul will talk about that and the importance of fish traps. The next one will be about, we've got spear throwing today. So spear throwing is an important thing because, you know, if you're living in the bush, you need to have a skill to be able to throw and catch, you know, get food. Otherwise, if you didn't, you wouldn't be able to live. You need that food. And then there's Sham's got the Marines Park van there, and they'll be learning a little bit more about the importance of sustainability in this area and out on Barangulbra.
If you come over here, you can see where it goes deeper and why this outcrop here forms such a good fish trap. So it was a lot of visual and a lot of hands-on for the kids today. I hope they seemed like they really liked it. And this education program, we're going to incorporate a lot of that into it. So we're looking at how at this point, we're looking at what activity presents the best and which one will usually get the kids in the most, or gain the most interest out of the kids, you know.
See the seeds there? What's it about? They're pig faces. So if you're thirsty or you've been running and training and you say, oh my gosh, I need a bit of salt, sugar back into my, into my body, you grab this, see that?
It's too limited in a classroom. We really need to be out on the ground and doing this stuff with the kids. Because it's around conservation too, we find it's better to have the kids out on a place, on a site, on a location where they can actually see how it works too, and how our work and what the Land and Sea Country Rangers are going to be doing.
You know, like Aboriginal culture, it's a hands-on. So we touch, we see, we taste, we smell, and we hear. So we're using all those parts of our body, our listening, looking, smelling, and being able to keep quiet and being able to retell a story that's been handed down. So it's really important because they get to feel those senses and learn about life in its actual natural place.